Today we're going to be talking about a new laser we've got in the shop very recently. It's the one sitting right behind me. It is the Aeon Laser Mira 5S series. So we got this laser delivered a couple of days ago, and honestly it couldn't have been any easier to set up. So this machine is designed as an all-in-one machine. What that means is everything is actually built within the machine itself. Setting up this machine, it couldn't have been any simpler. I'll show you a couple of clips of me going through that now. It's literally just a case of taking off both of the sides of the machine. You do that with a special key they give you. And those stepper motors just got a small pin you just need to pull out. There's nothing to it. You just literally grab it and pull. That's just there to stop them moving around, obviously, in transportation, so nothing gets damaged. And obviously, the cheaper machines don't have anything like this. Then I just added water into the built-in water tank. Again, very simple. They provide you with the tube and funnel. All I got is some distilled water, put the funnel in, and just poured it in. And I've only had to put about 5 litres into the machine, and it's absolutely fine. And on the back, there is also a little LED display. So when you turn the machine on, you can see the exact temperature of the water. And then lastly, all I had to do was connect the extraction hose up. So they provide obviously the Jubilee clips and the little bracket to put it on. You just slide it over, tighten that Jubilee clip, and then obviously put your extraction hose out the window, out the door, however you're extracting your fumes. Right, it's all turned on, it's all set up. Let's run through some specs of the machine. So first of all, the bed size of the Mira 5S, it is 300 by 500 millimeters. There is a second door. Now this one folds down. You need the special key to unlock it. And what this allows you to do is put bigger pieces of material in there. You'll see from the laser head as well, there is a laser dot. So that just comes directly out of the head of the laser, and that shows you exactly where you're going to be cutting or engraving. So if you're not too sure, if you've lined everything up, this will show you the exact position of it every single time. So with the Mira series lasers, they do have a multi-function bed. At the moment, we got the honeycomb, so I think the standard laser bed you tend to get. We'll take that out, and you'll see then there is just a flat bed. Now, this isn't just a standard flat bed. You can use it like that for engraving, but you can also flip these little slats up and it'll turn it into a knife bed. For this type of bed, it's amazing to cut acrylic with because you don't get too much backburn coming back up from the actual laser head itself. These slats do actually come out as well, so you can pull these out completely and just use the honeycomb bed in it if you like. With that, that would be a little bit easier to clean because everything does just drop into the actual bottom. So you can just get your hoover in there and you can just suck everything up if needs be. And I will also show you very quickly how the autofocus works. So we'll just pop a piece of material on the bed itself directly underneath the laser head. And all it is one button on the control panel you need to press. We'll show you this now. It's just a button there. It says focus. Press it once. And that'll start raising the bed. That'll come all the way up. So it's hit that there, the laser's registered it, and it'll move it back down. And now that is the perfect focal height to start engraving or cutting. It is that simple. Right guys, so now I'm happy everything is set up. I believe the machine will work as it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do, I've got some birch plywood here. I'm going to open up Lightburn. So the Mira 5, well, all of the Mira series lasers are compatible with Lightburn and RDWorks, but I'm going to be using Lightburn for this. So we'll have a quick look at the machine do that. Now, all of this is in real time. None of it is sped up. So we can see, guys, looking at the results, I can cut comfortably at 40% power at 20 millimeters a second. So that is probably what I'm going to be using in my next project. And engraving, I did go from 10% power up to 50% power, but where the speed is, I forgot to add a 0 after everyone. So it's 100 millimeters a second up to 500 millimeters a second. And now they do say this machine can engrave comfortably up to 1200 millimeters a second. but I'll probably never go that fast, as I'll never need to, but we will try going quite fast in the future on that. But yeah, I can see on the engraving, I can comfortably go 300 millimeters a second at 30% or even 40% power. So what I'm going to do now is combine those speeds and powers for the cut-in engraving, and we'll try another quick project underneath, and we'll just see if the results are exactly how we want them. First of all, we'll place our material on the bed. Anywhere will be fine, and we'll use the auto focus function on the machine to make sure we get that laser head set up perfectly. Once that's done, what we'll do, we'll use the onboard camera built into the Aeon laser to have a look inside Lightburn to see exactly where the material is and see where there is some free space to cut and engrave our design. So I'm happy it's focused and we've got our design set up to cut in some free space. I can just send it directly to the laser. It's connected from the laptop to the laser itself via USB. So I just press start. As you'll see as it's going, I've actually set the layers the wrong way around. It should be engraving first, then cut in, but it won't be any problem for this machine. So this here is running in real time, and again, I've used my test grids for the speeds and powers. So the cut in again is a 40% power, 20 millimeters a second, and I set the engraving at 250 millimeters a second at 30% power. So there we go, very easy to do, guys. It took me a few minutes to set the machine up. Everything else then, the laser pretty much does it all for you. It's already aligned, it auto-focused, and then I just used the onboard camera to find out where to cut and engrave. It was literally a couple of seconds designing, sending over, and just waiting for that to be completed. Now, it's only a little test piece, I know, it's nothing special, but it was just to show you how easy it is to actually send a design to this machine and how quickly you can actually get it done. So guys, from taking the machine out of the box, setting it up, and running my first project, you're probably looking within the hour. It is such an easy machine to use. It definitely is the easiest one I've used so far, especially with focusing it and, you know, not having to mess around with any alignment because it was all already set up for me. And the fact that onboard built-in camera makes life so much easier, guys. So guys, if you want to check out any more specs about this machine, I'll put a link down in the description for the Aeon Laser website. They do offer a wide range of other lasers too. And they are also giving my subscribers 5% off for the moment if you just quote Mark AM. So yeah, guys, this was a quick intro into the Aeon Laser machine we've got in the workshop now. I'd like to give a big shout out to Aeon Laser for sending this machine to me. It's going to come in very useful over the next few weeks. So this machine has some fantastic specs and features, and to cover it all in one video just won't do it justice. But yeah, guys, make sure you are subscribed because over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a lot of projects with this machine with lots of different materials such as woods, acrylics, and glass. And we'll be able to cover a lot more of the machine throughout them videos as well. So yeah, once again, massive shout out to Aeon Laser for sending me the machine. And if you have enjoyed this video, guys, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed because the next video, it is going to be a good one.